Hey everyone, and welcome to this Thursday edition of FreightWaves NOW. I'm Zack Strickland, and today I'm going to dive into the pesky produce in California. A lot of people that have been in the industry probably have heard of this at least a handful of times, but not everybody knows exactly what it is. So today I'm going to dive into it a little bit deeper and let everybody know what it is and how it impacts the freight market and what it's doing today. So back behind me, I've got a map of California, and California is divided into several different regions. You have the Central Valley right here around Fresno and all the way up to Modesto, Stockton area. A lot of the vegetables are grown through this valley right here. The Salinas Valley is also down here across the coast, and a lot of the lettuce, the cruciferous vegetables, Mediterranean, get grown right through here. And this is one of the main areas that creates a lot of the volume for the produce harvests. Down here in some of the Imperial Valleys and all that, that's where a lot of your melons are grown, strawberries and whatnot, and they also have an impact on produce as well. So why does this impact the freight market? It's because a lot of these harvests happen on a 90 to 120 day cycle. So once they plant the fruits and vegetables, they then have to wait about 90 to 120 days before they harvest them. Well, all these harvests occur at about the same time. And you can see on the map, these farms are all really packed together and tight. So there's not too many places that you can grow a lot of these vegetables throughout the country, which makes a big concentration of produce happen all of a sudden right into the market. So all the reefer carriers, they get flooded with all these orders, and it happens over the course of 2 to 3 weeks at a time. So they simply don't have enough time to react and prepare. A lot of this freight gets pushed on the spot market. So what did that do to the produce? What did that do to the market over the last year or so? So if we go to the next chart, we're going to see a graph of the reefer outbound tender rejection index in Los Angeles overlaid with the agricultural spot rate for Los Angeles to Atlanta and Los Angeles to Chicago. The Los Angeles to Atlanta is up here in orange. Los Angeles to Chicago is in green, and underneath that is the reefer outbound tender rejection index for Los Angeles. You can see there's a clear pattern here of seasonality. You have this big push in June, and then throughout the year it kind of fades out. Last year we had an anomalous November, but this year you see it looks more like a blip than it did way back here in June. Of course, the capacity in the market this year was in 2018 was a lot tighter than it was this year. That spilled over to the reefer market and created a lot of volatility. This year, not so much. The produce harvest simply didn't have the impact that it did in 2018 due to a lot looser capacity, and it's starting to wane a lot more right now. So thanks for watching today, and make sure to subscribe to us on YouTube, like us on all our social media outlets, and have a great Thursday.